I'm your mother, for heaven's sake. Why couldn't you tell me you were ill?
Because I'm not. I don't know why Lynn's saying all these things.
How on earth can I help you if you won't admit you've got a problem?
Look, watch me, I'm eating.
I saw you with my own eyes. I saw you being sick, Kirsty.
I told you that was because of your cooking. I felt sick as soon as I left the house.
This ain't gonna help, you know. I'm not angry with you, love. I just want you to talk to me.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? If I had a problem, give you a chance to stop thinking about yours for a bit.
Oh, give me strength. You're a stubborn little madam at the best of times.
Oh, and this is you being motherly, is it?
Kirsty, this illness, this thing you might have...
Bulimia, you mean?
I don't know much about it, but I know it can be very dangerous.
Yes, so I've heard. Must be terrible. Good job I've not got it.
Will you stop walking away from me all the time?
I'm gonna be late for work and you've put me off my breakfast. See you later, Mum.
Keeps overeating. And it's drinking gallons of water. Thought I'd better get it seen to. Well, there's another drought.
Oh, maybe there's a leak in the radiator. Leave it with me, Mr.
Roach. Cost me money to have her off the road, but I'm off for a few days anyway. Any chance?
Well, I have an oil leak and a dodgy big end to see to first, but I'll see what I can do.
Grand. I'll see you then.
What are you up to?
Nothing. You going to work today?
Yep.
Do you have to?
I do if I want to keep my job. Why?
Robert says it's boring when you're not around.
Does he?
No, I don't. Why don't you take the day off? We could go to the river and have a picnic.
Oh, not today. Got to run. I'll tell you what.
Yeah?
Delilah could do with some company. You could groom her for me. I'd be really grateful.
I'll do it. No, I will.
You can both do it. And I wouldn't trust anybody else with the job. So you have to work.
I'll do it. Shut up.
Packing already?
Ah, well, why prolong the agony, eh? I suppose you must be very happy with the way things have turned out.
You brought it all on yourself.
No licence, my reputation in tatters. You've got what you've always wanted, eh? Rid of me.
You know I didn't want it to be like
Oh,
this.
spare me your sympathy. I think we know each other a little too well for that, don't we?
I can understand you being upset.
Upset? Upset doesn't get anywhere near it.
Can you keep your voice down?
I have been so blind. All along I've swallowed your sweet and innocent act.
Eric.
I have misjudged you. And I was fool enough to allow myself to be conned out of my livelihood.
I think we'll talk about this when you've calmed down a bit.
Don't you walk away from me until I've finished talking.
Hurting my arm.
Underneath that angelic, smiling facade lurks the heart of a vicious, ruthless witch.
You broke the law. That had nothing to do with
You
me.
could have helped me out. You could have taken on the license.
No,
No,
Eric.
but no. You're more than happy to cash in on my misfortune. I am finished. Washed up. And with that knowledge, I hope that it brings you all the happiness you so richly deserve.
Nice one, Kathy. You should be proud of yourself.
Why the sudden change of heart?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were horrified by Tara's plans. Now suddenly she's been right all along?
Look, I just think it'll be easier to fight her if I'm here on the inside.
Oh, come off it, Chris. You've caved in. What did she offer you?
You really are growing up to be rather cynical.
Was it money? Or did Laura just have to come along and flutter her eyelashes?
Why? Did she try that with you?
If your brain was half the size of your ambition, we could fight them off. Stop them selling Dad's estate.
That's exactly what I'm doing. By appearing to go along with them, I'll be winning their confidence.
That's what you're telling yourself it is.
Zoe, I do not want them selling off Home Farm any more than you do, but this is the real world here.
Can't you see what they're doing? It's divide and rule. If you and I at each other's throats, then the battle's as good as lost.
Then trust me.
Meaning I'm left to fight this on my own.
For the time being, yes.
Where are they selling off first?
I have no idea.
To organise notices of eviction.
Hello.
I'm just leaving.
Oh, not on my account, I hope.
I'll wait to hear from you.
What did she want?
She's my sister. Does she need a reason to visit me?
We have a deal, Chris. That means you've taken sides.
She's on the board. She's entitled to know exactly what's going on.
What she doesn't know can't hurt her. Of course we have to give her any information she asks for, but don't volunteer a thing, do you understand?
Look, I'm a businessman. I've never been much of a one for family ties. So, these evictions, where do we start?
I thought you'd fallen off. You've been that long.
What are you doing here, Roy? Shouldn't you be at the holiday village?
I just wanted to check up and see how James was.
He's fine, thank you. Now leave me alone.
I'm wondering, can you give him this for me?
Where do you dig this up from?
Well, Linda had it and I had it, but it used to be Dave's. Dad said he were never without it. I know it don't look much, but it meant a lot to him once. I thought he might want James to have something that belonged to his dad. I'll see you around.
Yeah, that's a big 10-4, good buddy. 7-11 in progress. I'm on my way.
Woo, woo! Butch, will you pack it in? I don't want to have to tell you again.
Sorry.
Gonna have to get a new one.
That's all right, innit? Eh? More dust for you.
Yeah, more work, you know.
You know, some garages cut through cables and that, you know, so that when the car comes back, there's something else wrong with it, isn't there?
I hope you're not suggesting I do that.
No, I was just saying it's shocking, innit?
Gonna have to fork out for a new radiator up front. Where am I going to find 100 quid?
Overcharging other customers.
But I am running a legit business here, which is why I don't want you or your dad hanging around. Now, clear off.
Well, I've got nowhere else to go.
Tough! You are no but trouble. Now, clear off.
Anyone near Rotten Market?
Mum, I need a bit of advice.
Well, this is a first. Go on.
No, don't matter.
I, might be able to help.
Well, what if there was someone that I liked?
OK.
And I wanted to get them to like me.
How could anyone fail to like you?
Look, if you're not going to take this seriously...
I'm sorry. So you want to know what turns a girl's head?
Yeah.
Anybody we know?
No. And there's a problem.
She's married.
No. I think Andy likes her too.
Oh, dear. Is she in your class?
Kind of.
Well, there's only one thing for it.
What?
Flowers.
Mum, that's so old-fashioned.
I have never heard of flowers failing to win a girl's heart.
Where do I get the money?
You go and pick them. It's far more romantic.
Right. Thanks, Mum.
You're gonna have to talk to someone about this sooner or later.
About what?
There's nothing to talk about. You've almost convinced yourself of that, haven't you? Anyway, you'd be the last person I'd confide in. Why? I only want to help you.
Well, why did you have to tell Mum? That load of good she's gonna be.
She didn't believe you were ill.
Will you stop talking about me like I've got some disease?
You have. And until you wake up to it, Kirsty, there's nothing anyone can do to help you.
You better off it at the wine bar, eh? Hey, give you a tenner.
You didn't?
I did it with a tenner.
Did you? Sorry, love.
Wine bar's always been this big albatross round your neck.
Millstone.
Whatever. But are you free to get on with the rest of your life?
Rest of my life.
Ever since you took over the place, nothing's gone right for you.
if you had a bit more time for Dee, who knows? Maybe she wouldn't have left. No, that's none of my business.
You're right. It isn't.
But you got all the time in the world now for your interest.
Manon! Just shut up, will you? Give me another drink.
There's bound to be some reaction from the village once the evictions start arriving.
Is there really no other way we can go about this?
No. Now, look, I want you to leave me to handle all the flack. Perhaps you should just lie low for a while. I've left my phone in the office. Won't be a sec. Find anything of interest? Charged with unlawful entry.
I am a director of this company. I am entitled to see the files.
Only those pertinent to your position. Those are my client's personal files. May I?
You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm just doing my job, Zoe.
You know, this used to be my home. How does that make you feel?
Professionally speaking, indifferent.
I'm not going to let you destroy it.
From now on, you'll come here by invitation only, on company business. At all other times, you'll be trespassing. Is that clear?
These aren't just figures on a balance sheet. These are real people you're going to make homeless.
I'm only concerned with my client's interests. I can't afford to think about that.
Well, then you're very lucky. Anyone who's half human wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Come on, Heather. You can't keep shutting me out all the time.
There's nothing you can do, Terry. She's my daughter and she won't even talk to me.
Well, all kids go through phases. She'll come out of it.
If it was Lynn, I could almost understand it. But Kirsty, she's always been such a rock.
Well, how do you mean?
I haven't been much of a mum to them. They've been more like my mates, really. Kirsty was always the one to get us organised. Shopping, remembering to pay bills and all that.
Yeah, well... You know, losing your house and all your things, I mean, it's bound to have had an effect on them.
It's usually me that loses it. Kirsty just says, Mum, pull yourself together.
Well, maybe she's had enough. Maybe she thinks it's time that someone looked after her for a change.
I see Marge Proops has got it all worked out.
Hey, I'm just trying to help.
Well, thanks, Terry, but it's a family thing.
Maybe have I had a word with her?
No.
Well, it might be easier if it came from me.
I said no. Things are hard enough as it is, without you sticking your oar in. Just leave it, Terry, please.
I pay you two to pull pints, not sit around gossiping all day. When you're quite ready.
What's wrong with this, then?
Radiator's overheating. I need a new one.
Oh, well done, love. Word of mouth starting to spread.
Trouble is, I've not got a float going yet. Can't get any new parts till I got some dosh behind me.
Oh, it'll come, love. You'll see.
So, I'm going to have to borrow this month's rent money.
Rent money? The rent money? Well, you can't do that. It belongs to all of us.
Well, it's only a one-off. It's only for a couple of days.
Yeah, it's the principle. You know, we all contribute to that.
Last month's is there and all. I'm going to need that too.
No, I'm putting my foot down. That rent money stays where it is.
We'll be back before you know it's gone.
You take that rent money over my dead body.
Right. If that's the way you want it, I'll see you at home.
How is he?
Fine, sleeping. What's this?
Oh, present for James.
What, we a charity case now or something? Other people's cast-offs?
Roy gave it to me. It was David's.
Roy's cleverer than I thought.
Why?
Emotional blackmail. He must really want you to have those blood tests.
Look, one day James is going to want to know about his father.
I'm his father now.
His real one.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. James can be proud of him.
I told you, I don't know that David was the father.
Frank paid for those test results. He must have fixed them.
What if he didn't? What if they were real?
I don't believe me hearing this.
I've tried to block it out, but the fact that Frank might actually be James's real father is almost unbearable.
To be honest, Kim, I'm not sure it's your feelings that are important here.
Oh, and yours are, I suppose.
The only person who matters in all this is James. He deserves to know the truth.
Yeah, I know he does. I just don't think that I can face it.
Hey, up, girls. How's work going, then?
Fine. Slimmer of the month wasn't much of a laugh, but apart from that, drop dead, Lynn.
Actually, Lynn, I was wondering if you could leave us alone for a minute.
Not going to propose to me, are you, Terry?
I was, hoping for a quiet word, Lynn.
Right, well, I'll be upstairs if it gets a bit frisky. Sorry, Terry. You're old enough to be my dad.
Your mum's worried about you, you know.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Well, she does a good impression of not caring, but she does. More than you know.
And less than you think.
Is that why you're doing it? To get back at her?
Doing what, Terry?
I had a girlfriend once.
Oh, you do surprise me.
Well, she stopped eating altogether. Turned out to be a cry for help.
You can't be in that bad.
You don't have to be like this, Kirsty.
Did my mum put you up to this?
Well, not exactly.
Typical. Get someone else to do dirty work for her.
No, I was hoping that I could get through to you.
You? You're just another in a long line of my mum's fancy men.
Oh, listen.
What gives you the right to lecture me?
Well, I just wanted to help.
Oh, so she's telling the whole world now, is she? She thinks that's going to solve the problem, does she? Well, you can tell her from me, Terry, to get stuffed. You and all.
Right, I'm off into town for the new radiator. I'll just grab the rent money and I'll be off.
You'll not touch a penny of that money.
I told you I'll give it you back now, out me way.
We're not budging.
Look, you want my business to succeed, don't you? I pay you interest, £10 each.
That is rent money. It's not to be touched for hotels. It never has been, and it never will be.
Right, I've tried being reasonable with you. Now I am going to get violent. Out me way! Now!
Sir!
2 months' rent money. Where is it?
Now, look, don't get excited.
Where is it?
It's gone. We spent it.
What on?
That dry cleaning.
We had to pay for it.
Oh, you did you? Well, Zach, that is the last straw. I am off upstairs to pack. I am going to stay with Brenda in Scarborough.
Well, will you phone me?
You'll be hearing from me all right when I get a good solicitor.
What for?
Our divorce.
Will you stop banging on about that flaming blood test, eh? I don't want it done. It's obvious Kim doesn't want it done. So who gives a monkey's what you want?
I'm the only one that's talking any sense, since everyone else wants to sweep it under the carpet and hope for the best.
And when you're old enough to understand, you realise it was for the best.
If Kim takes that test, we'll know. There's no more ifs, maybes, buts. We'll know.
Have you ever considered I might not want to know?
Why not?
You think about it. If the baby isn't our David's, your mum's been to hell and back for nothing.
And if it is?
Then she was right all along. And I didn't stand by her.
Leave your front door open in Leeds and you come back to an empty house. I didn't realise you'd be here as well.
Sorry, Dad, forgot to mention it. Paulette's staying for tea.
Hi, guys.
Have you seen Delilah?
She looks great, thanks.
I did most of it. Robert just bunked off. Only 'cause I'd done my bit.
Did either of you see who left these flowers at the stable?
No. Did you?
It's not signed.
You think sent them?
I've got a pretty good idea. Sarah, have you seen my flowers?
Oh, they're lovely. Who are they from?
I think I've got a secret admirer.
Terry Woods, what the hell do you think you're playing at? I told you not to go interfering in stuff that don't concern you.
Made a mistake.
Oh, you had no idea what you were doing. You've made things worse. Why didn't you listen to me?
I've had just about enough of this. Will you please stop playing out your family sagas in here?
I'm going through a crisis here, you know.
Well, I'm very sorry, but I'm past caring. It's bad enough having my home life ruined. Now you're affecting my business. The sooner you and your dysfunctional brood get out of here, the happier I'll be.
Eric, I've been looking for you.
Oh. I haven't got anything left for you to take. You've bled me dry.
This isn't going to help anything, is it?
Oh, beg to differ.
Maybe losing your license is just what you needed.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah, look on the bright side, eh? Keep your chin up. Silver linings. Worst things that happen at sea.
Eric, we don't have to be at war with each other.
We are not. It's over. I lost.
Well, maybe you can learn something from it.
I think I'm a little too old for lessons, my dear girl.
I just wanted to say I am sorry.
Yes, all right, you said it. Well, if you came to cheer me up, you failed miserably.
There's more to life than running a wine bar, you know.
And what have you left me? What have I got left? Don't worry. You'll get over your guilt. I think you better leave.
That were really nice. Who says blokes can't cope on their own?
Do you want another cup of tea?
And you got no else?
I'll rotate down the boozer later. What are you, Roy?
You should be dead proud of him, you know. He's all commanding at work. Really bossy.
Leave it out, Paulette.
All the girls fancy him. Well, all the ones with a bit of taste, that is.
Oh, and I'll get that.
Tell you what, you wash and I'll dry.
Okay, it's a deal.
Kim, what are you doing?
Is your dad in?
Yeah. Dad?
What do you want?
I thought you should be the first to know. You win. I'll agree to the blood tests. We'll find out once and for all.